Are you sidelined or are you turbo bullish with the rest of us? I'm going to go through some cracker information for you today, friends. Are you a sidelined soy boy getting the Sidelined Soyboy award? A lot of people out there, we are waiting for that ignition moment. We don't know when it's going to happen. We're hoping it's going to happen soon. The business cycle has to crank up. Has to. Surely. AI. The amazing future. The sex robots. Sidelined soy boys are hoping that crypto does a big crash from here. They are still holding post-pegged stablecoins and waiting for a big crypto crash. The economy is ready for the next leg. The business cycle must kick up from here. Alt season awaits. Markets, I know, friends, I know. It ain't easy, isn't it? There's a lot of waiting. You don't know when it comes, but that's why, because you don't have any answers to this, you don't know when it comes. That's why the reward is so sweet when you do get it. It really does make up for it. But when you get it, you don't know. A lot of people will lose their minds and they will demand some angel music, and you will get some angel music. Okay, you're also going to get a bit of hypnosis here. I get it, man. I get it. It's really, really tough, friends. It is tough. But what's the alternative? Okay, you can actually click sell and leave for a lot of people. They can actually just click out and leave. The thing is, though, if you go look at what everybody is doing in fast trading land, it's Solana stuff. Friends, what are the chances? I went to Axum website. I went to the migration thing. I'm like, oh, let me look at the migrated coins. Migration means it hits a certain market cap and you like move off the platform onto like a DEX and you like graduated. You've like achieved a new level unlock. Friends, this is the funniest part. I'm not making this up. The first coin I clicked, as soon as I clicked it, literally, as soon as I clicked it, it loaded. It literally, you just see this huge red candle, bang, rugged to zero. I couldn't believe it. I thought, what are the chances, man? This is it. It's called Goth. And it's just a random picture of like a girl just showing her goth feet. But they're just getting Google images of these pictures, right? Man, it's wild. So I click on that new amazing coin which just graduated. As soon as I open it, literally rugs down 99.8% all the way to zero. That game is trash, man. You need believers, friends. You need believers to hold the bid. So like, but I want to see. You don't want to just like say bad things about stuff. I'm not doing that. I don't want to be that person because those people never win at anything. Go see. Hey, is there anything good then? It's trash, bro. It's trash, friends. For Solana, you really got to trade everything short term. Sharing with others is mostly a waste of time and you need to have a closed circle group. But then again, there's less people coming in because there's too many tokens diluting attention. People want a new casino to play in, friends. That's very important for you to understand as well. People want a new casino to play in. They want to win in the casino. I mean, like, the casino's rigged, friends. The financial system is rigged. The money supply is rigged. They said they made 1 million extra jobs last year, all revised down. The inflation's rigged. They say it's 3%. It's not 3%. It's 8% per year. They're totally lying about that. It's just lie. Government lying. Jeffrey Epstein, they say, killed himself. Total lie as well. And do you want to see some more suspicious stuff? I actually got some more breaking, strange news that have happened with Charlie Kirk and the poppening, if you know what I mean. Check this out, friends. There is a video here. Now, it's going to have one of that weird, just the strange, spooky music in the background, but I'm explaining what's going on. So there's leaked camera footage. It catches a man suspiciously tampering with the Charlie Kirk Assassination camera footage. You understand how weird this is, friends. You understand. So let me tell you something. So you have your rifle, okay? So someone out there, you understand, friends, this is so weird. Someone out there, which a lot of holes with this part too, a trans rage guy. I'm trans, so much rage. It's okay, bro. Just come out of the closet, okay? Just admit you're gay. It's okay. It's not a girl. She's got a remote controller in her pants. It's all right. Just come out of the closet. It's okay. So this guy, friends, you got to understand, okay? This person, all right, fires off a neck shot into Charlie Kirk. And his employees at the time, you understand how freaking, friends, you understand the trauma here that you meant to have. You just watched your boss cop a bullet to the neck. Blood. Okay? There's a bullet that's fired off. You don't know if there's more than one shooter. You don't know if there's a gun. Friends, do you remember what happened in Las Vegas? It was just literally machine gun firing everywhere. You have no idea. It's at a college campus. You know things are politically heated, maybe. What does this guy decide to do as soon as that happens? This is so weird. Watch. Look at this guy. Look how suspicious this is. By the way, he is, I think, an employee of Turning Point. Look at him. Look how sus he is. He goes and you know what he's grabbing? Someone has that same camera. He's extracting the camera footage, the SD card. You understand how weird that is, bro? Who does that? Hey, look at this. He actually grabs it out. He grabs it out. He sees if anyone watching, and then he runs away. So you're telling me, bro, a guy with literally friends, an enormous amount of popularity, gets popped. You don't know where's the shooter. You have no idea where's the shooter. Could be on every roof. Could be 10 people. What if you're getting raided by this Antifa stuff? You have no idea. You don't even know if they caught the guy. What if the guy's making a runaway? Which probably did. You have no idea. The first thing you think of is, oh, let me go tamper with evidence and steal the SD card of the proper high quality footage of the Assassination and then disappear with it. Fans, look, if you are a retardio blue-pilled cuck, I get it. You still think Jeffrey Epstein killed himself, okay? I've got some bad news for you, man. It's a red pill super cycle. So the leaked camera footage, he tampers with the Charlie Kirk footage. He removes the SD card, which would allow you to see proper footage of the pew. This is completely against all crime scene protocols, as there's evidence being immediately tampered. Twitter is on a manhunt to locate this Turning Point USA person or employee, although he'll probably just lie anyway. That's what I'm going to tell you. So, friends, obviously, if he was told to do this, he's probably going to be told, you say something, you're done. All right? This is very suspicious, dude. You literally just watch your boss get popped in the head. The first thing you think about, oh, I know, let's go steal the video footage. You understand, man? There's just too many strange things, okay? And to make, friends, I'm telling you, this is, you understand how weird this is. The president of Israel has come out and he's made his 5th video to remind everybody, I totally had nothing to do with this. So here he is. So,
propaganda minister. The bigger the lie, the faster it will spread. Well, somebody has fabricated a monstrous big lie.
So you gotta understand, friends, how weird it is. I mean, I even made a video just to show you. Man, you gotta admit, it's really weird. In the past 8 days, Bibi Netanyahu from Israel has made like 5 videos saying, I definitely am not behind Charlie Kirk. Totally not me. Totally not me. Video number 5, not me. It's really weird. We gotta understand it's weird, man. It's strange. Makes you ask. How many videos did we see from Russia? 0. How many videos did we see from Iran? 0. How many videos did we see from China? 0. Literally, there's just 0 anywhere. It's like it's all point. It's really weird. It's just, oh my gosh. You know, a lot of these people, they're caught up in this whirlwind of things, friends. I get the people have obviously there's a lot of anger and animosity. I know that this thing, man, guys, you've been fighting for thousands of years. You're going to be fighting for another thousands of years. I'll tell you right now, crypto is the peaceful solution, okay? But I get it, man. I get it. Once you're like in, one, you want to get paid for it. Duh, we all as well. But then you think about, hey, are we ever really going to see these things get better? Sadly, they don't, friends. They don't. People just like forget and that fades off and then something else covers up the distraction. And look, I'll tell you right now, there isn't just like one source of evil and bad stuff. There isn't. If there was, it would have been taken down and it'd be, oh, all our problems are fixed. It's not. It's just a constant, it's a circular FUD thing. It's just like the crypto FUD cycles. There's a tether FUD, right? Then there's the government FUD. The government's going to ban crypto. Do you remember how all the different FUD levels? We haven't seen them in a long time because we've been in a bull market. They're all going to come back in the next cycle. There's the quantum Bitcoin FUD. They always do the cycles, right? Oh my gosh. It does make you think, friends. So here's a Peppy in thinking mode. It does make you think, friends. It makes you think how coincidental 3 guys of Charlie Kirk's security, all 3 managed to do military hand gestures within 3 seconds of Charlie Kirk being shot. That's so weird, bro. Within 3 seconds of him getting popped, 3 security guards do a freaking hand signal, and then a bullet comes and gets Charlie in the neck. So weird, bro. What are the chances? Military signal. Gosh, let's listen to Ryan Matta in a bit on this, friends.
A lot of questions. So check this out. Okay, so here's a timeline, right? Fill me in on this. So Robinson drives past that house. Allegedly, that's his challenger at 8:23. At 8:29, he arrives at this university. How did he know? You mean to tell me he leaves his house and then just magically shows up at this university with this rifle and this master plan to assassinate Kirk? And he is confident that he's going to be able to figure out some roof that he can get on and get in a line of sight at Kirk? And think about this. There was no handgun. There was no master plan. This guy thought all of this through. He was so clever that he had decoys and he could evade police, and there's no security footage of him actually climbing up onto the roof. He did all this, plotted all this out, came up with this master plan, and there was no backup plan to take out Kirk.
And remember, friends, George Zinn is a smoking gun. And friends, look, some of you, there's a baby doll, Tammy. Okay, not Tam from Pulse Chain Community, but there's a Tammy, okay? Tammy, she asked as well, like, how can we inform the FBI about what's going on? I'm like, oh, you're so cute. Oh, Aunty Tammy. I think Tammy's she's a boomer. It's Tammy, and then like it's 7499918. She's got like the 15-string number after. Oh, you're so cute. Okay, look. Aunty Tammy. I'm gonna have to spell it out for you. Okay. I got some bad news. The FBI's in on it too. Duh! And unless you really want to be that stupid and retardio to tell me that every single person around this fancy banana investigations team is incompetent and stupid. I don't think so. I don't believe that whatsoever. I don't think they're all incompetent. I think just saying someone's incompetent. Friends, remember the FBI director, whatever, that girl that had to get taken out for the planned assassination for Trump last year? Yeah, she was told to look the other way. Friends, do you remember for Donald Trump's planned assassination? All the expert personal secret soyboys last year, they were they got a holiday. So it was the reserve team. Do you remember? I remember. It was exactly a year ago. Coincidentally, the secret soyboys were used for Joe Biden's wife, Jill Biden, on that same weekend. So Donald Trump's secret soyboys was all the trainee ones. Do you remember? It was that girl. She was like, she didn't even know what to do. Do you remember, friends? You remember? Okay, we're just gonna put, friends. That kid that shot at Donald Trump, right, last year, his house had been wiped of fingerprints and totally cleaned. Come on, man. How stupid. Come on, man. Like, it's just, Aunty Tammy, I get it. You're still in your blue pill life. You know what I mean? You're still feeding your kids like plutonium and leaded zinc and stuff and just poisoning stuff and everything because your kids are growing like 5 eyes out of their ears because of that much mutation and poisoning, because you're like, oh no, daddy government will never lie to me. I've just got bad news for you. Like, it's just, yes, they do. And the whole goal is just to manipulate, control you. Okay, let's continue.
He was just going to go, what? Oh, yep, couldn't get on the roof. Couldn't get there in that perfect spot and the only spot on campus that I could have taken this shot from, right? And if that didn't work, I was just going to pack up my bags and go home. I was going to scout this all out, climb up on roofs with my long rifle, change my outfits, get a towel, don't get a towel, disassemble my rifle, all of this master plan. And if it didn't work out, I was just going to go home and call it a day. I was that radicalized. Because he's seen walking back at about 10 o'clock. So sometime in an hour and a half, he comes here and scouts this entire location and figures out, how did he even get onto the roof? Was there a ladder there? Did he jump up onto a building? Did he climb onto an air conditioning unit?
You understand, friends, none of this, it doesn't make sense, man. This does not make sense. This kid comes out, does a massive bink shot. One shot, it's not, obviously it had someone else. By the way, the camera footage, not the AI rendition fake stuff that's been circulating around, but the camera is not, they're not even releasing the video footage. It's just still photos, okay? The camera's not the kid, okay? They've MK Ultra'd him. They're like, they found him in a car. So it's very possible. They just MK Ultra'd him. He got given some sort of drug or something. He's passed out. He's had a memory wipe. Because that's what they do, friends. That's what they do. Friends, you know, if you take that drug Xanax, your brain doesn't store memories for 4 hours while it's there. It activates the GABA for 4 hours. You don't store memories. So if we know about that and Pfizer's selling that, God knows what the Coconut Intelligence Agency and the Deep State and Mossad, not Mohappy, Mossad, and all of them, God knows what they have to wipe your memory. To just like, maybe you can't store short-term memories for like this couple hour period, you know? You know, they have chloroform, friends. You know, the chloroform handkerchief, just put it behind someone, they're passed out. You can inject, force an injection into their tongue. You can give them like a liquid form of this thing. You don't store memories. So then when eventually you wake up, they can just guide you somewhere. They take you somewhere, sit you down. You don't even know how you got there. Okay, I'm in a squeaky chair just showing you this. They probably practice this stuff, you know. It's deep state, you know. It is deep state. Of course it is deep state. But yeah, that's why people are like, because I know a lot of you wonderful Americans as well. You're like, oh, you know, maybe it's all Israel. I don't know, man. Like, from what I'm seeing, you know, the deep state is the FBI too, man. They're involved too. No one trusts Kash Patel. He's a compromised piece of shit. Oh God, I know it's hard. It's tough. It's hard to swallow, but it's happening right in front of your face. That's why crypto is the answer, man. Crypto is the answer, friends.
How did he know to get onto this roof? And how did he know that being on that roof was going to have a clear line of sight into Charlie Kirk? You would have had to have known that there weren't going to be any bushes, that they weren't going to set up any fucking mounts, any photos, any banners, anything up here. There weren't going to be a student that were going to be sitting in the way. He would have had to have known that he was going to be able to take this shot from this location. And he would also had to have known that that's where they were going to position Charlie Kirk. So I want to know who on this dude's team, when was the decision made that Charlie Kirk was going to go to this university? And then what time did they start setting up? Because if Charlie didn't start to speak till noon, and all they did was pop up one of these little tent things and set up some metal guardrails, was that set up? Did the Turning Point team, has anybody spoken with anybody at the team that was at that event? Was that set up the night before? Was this something that Tyler could have scouted the night before? Is it always set up the night before? If it's not, you know, because I look at this thing and I go, okay, Charlie's speaking at 12. Like that little dinky setup with that pop-up thing, that type of setup, we could have set that up in like an hour. Like there was little guardrails and then Charlie's booth and some camera equipment. So yeah, I forgot about the camera equipment if they were live streaming that. But maybe. So you mean to tell me Charlie's team is here? His security team's here at 8 in the morning, setting up all this equipment that morning? I'm asking, maybe they set it up the night before, but they wouldn't set up the camera equipment the night before. That would have been the longest part of that. And then you would have had to guarantee that he was going to be in range and you're going to be able to take that shot. If not, you're going to risk being on a roof with 3,000 to 4,000 kids walking around you, and you're a sniper and you're up on this roof, and all this is going on. Everything around you, 4,000 kids walking around this building right here. They would have been flooding in from everywhere. And you got to talk about, there was school going on that morning. That was open campus, right? That didn't happen on a weekend? Shit, what day was Charlie shot on? No, that happened on a Wednesday. That campus would have been full. That campus would have been full. Class probably starts at what? I had classes at 6 or 7 in the morning. So by 8 a.m., the campus is packed. Students are pulling in. So you mean to tell me he climbs up there and gets into position and scouts this out? Because if he climbed up on that roof, he would have had to climb up on that roof when school was full, when students were coming and going, where teachers are out there and the faculty's around.
As you can see, friends, look, it's very obvious. Only somebody who's very blue-pilled, swallows cum, normie, sits in a hotel cuck chair, only they would believe such absolute rubbish. Only they would, you know. Now, when you're in a hotel cuck chair, it's pretty comfy for them. You know, maybe it's got some armrests for them, okay? But then when they hear that, see, friends, it's so much easier just to fool a cuck who's a cum guzzler themselves. It's so much easier to fool them than to convince them they've been fooled. Because if you even try to convince them they've been fooled, the first thing they do, they come out and they say, oh, you're trying to instill doubt in my mind because you're from, and then insert camp A, B, C, D, or E. They go, oh, you're a Chinese spy. Oh, no, you're an anti-Semite. Oh, no, you're actually Vladimir Putin in a wig. Okay, I'd like to see that. Oh, no, you're a triple agent. No, you're a left. You're a right. You're an... so it's always that. It doesn't matter, bro. I'll tell you how this story ends, okay? In 10 years... everybody's still fighting, but it's over a new issue. And the middle class is still poor, and the lower class is even poorer. They have printed more money. They've controlled the population more. There's probably another world crisis coming somewhere down the line, some sort of cyber attack, fake alien invasion. I don't know. I don't give a crap. All I know is there's always one solution, and that is to print more currency. That's it, okay? So they are going to keep doing these, friends. You know, the deep state plot is full of holes, just like how they expect us to believe Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. We know they're lying, you know. Can't get any footage of all these things, mixing and matching. But yeah, I get it. Like when you're in contextually, if you're in there, yeah, I mean, I could see a lot of people. They're like, I want to get back at those leftists, because it's kind of like, well, they just want to let out their anger and their like straight man rage. As like, oh, you're the reason why I'm angry. No, bro, you're angry most likely because the money printer has funded media to keep you distracted, to tell you to hate that person. When actually the real reason you're angry is you're poorer. Something ain't right. Something's wrong with the air. Your purchasing power isn't doing that good. The economy's not doing as well as you thought. They can just willfully, you've had like your freedom stripped, man. They can just jab anything they want in you. What's in the vaccines? You don't know. Kids are turning out autistic. You see? Something's not adding up right. It's there. You know it's not adding up. So crypto is the best solution. It's not the only one. It's the best one. It is, because you get long on the conspiracies. You get long on the red pill super cycle. Because the central bank's going to keep printing money. And the people in the middle, which is everybody left and right, thinking, oh, here's an issue. Let's go fight about all this stuff. Bro, I'm telling you, keep fighting. I'm telling you right now, you're going to wear yourself out very, very thin. So what I'm telling you is a truth, and everybody will discover this. It just depends what price crypto is by the time they discover this. Some people figured this out. Crypto's total market cap was only 10 billion or 100 billion. Now it's up to 4 trillion. Eventually, some people are going to wake up at 10 trillion. The pendulum's going to swing again. You know, you and I, we already know what's up. Okay? We don't have access to the money printer, so we're going to hold the scarce assets. It's you, me, and Spoonie against the world. Like, subscribe, press bell button and all. I'll catch you in the next one.